cell in the body is producing an electrical charge. It's got a negative pole and a positive pole, and the differential between the two is what creates that impact, which is what we call presence. So if your charge is low, then your presence is not going to be impactful. So this last decade that I've spent of the sixth body, which is the decade of the sixth, your 60th year, 6th decade, walking through the years between 50 and 60, is really about understanding what is it that I have to offer as a person who is approaching eldership, serious eldership, right? A 7th decade of life. When you're starting to enter into your 7th decade, it's like, okay, I'm really not young anymore. There's no way of pushing this away any further. I am not a young person anymore. And what does that mean? In terms of our society, it means that you're losing your value. Westernized society. Whereas in indigenous societies, that's when you're really starting to be able to offer what you've gained over those 6 or 7 decades of life. And the whole purpose of really getting to that point is to then funnel that back into those generations who are facing that in the future sometime, and who have more energy to be able to use that knowledge and to spread it out, create change, create transformation. So that's really what the last decade has been about for me. It's been about creating this movement, social justice movement, which has got very, very deep roots in spiritual practice. So it's not just like any other social justice movement, where we often use anger to fuel ourselves. It can't be that, because it's a spiritual practice, and we understand that anger shuts us down and it creates less capacity for change and transformation. It creates more deeply set in deep grooves of behaviors that are about the past and not the future. So really beginning to change that in myself, how to transform the anger, how to transform all the issues, the karmic issues that I've had to face in my lineage, the people that I come from, and also that I see around me, and all the relationships and the processes that I've been through, to be able to continually refine and refine and refine. That's really the function of the arcline, is to be able to, and the aura. The energy work that we do is clearing the arcline and the aura more and more, refining the energy more and more, so that you match the energy of the universe. And when you really match the energy of the universe, then you're able to download whatever you need. So these end decades of life are about that. It's about refining your energy and understanding where your reactions come from, understanding how they keep you stuck in the past and don't allow you to move forward into a powerful future, a future that we can have as a human species, and not one that is deeply mired in war and poverty and illness and hatred. So each one of us has to do this work. We have to refine ourselves, continually refine the vibration that we have within ourselves, which is contaminated by our experiences, our past experiences, our grandparents' past experiences, ancestral stuff, systemic ancestral stuff, what our grandparents faced and brought with them into the lineage, and great-grandparents, etc. It's up to us. We are the agents of change in our lineages. So we have to do the work. If we don't do the work, then the future lineage is just going to look like the past lineage, and our species is just going to continue making the same mistakes that they've been making for the past 1,000, 2,000 years. So really the decade of the arcline is about clearing what is here in this area, what you carry, which is fed from your energy systems below the arcline. The arcline starts in the heart center, and it works in this field of energy here, which includes your immune system, that's based on your inner child experiences. It works on your creativity, your capacity to express yourself, to create, to bring into this realm what it is you have to offer. So it's not all ideas in your head, it's actually real. You have an impact on the environment around you. It's got to do with your vision, your third eye, what it is that you are here to offer as a human being, a spiritual being having a human life. What is it that you visualize for our species moving forward? And then the crown, which is putting all those levels of information together and translating it. So we have all of this information inside ourselves, our vision, we connected to the universe in so many different ways. And then we have the capacity through the crown to take all of that information, apply it, and impact our environment. So that's the arcline. The arcline is really being able to read the field, all of the fields that create you as a system. We each one of us, we're a multi-systemic being. We have roots in the deep, deep, deep past through our evolutionary capacity as human beings. We can really reach back into who we used to be. We have tendrils going way into the future so that we can project ourselves into the future. And only when we are lodged firmly in the present are we not subject to anxiety from the past and the future and lack of capacity. If we're not lodged firmly in the present moment, we can't read the field because we're stuck in the past or we're worrying about the future. So that's our process when we work with the arcline, is to be able to utilize this field here so that we can have a powerful presence. And through the decade of the arcline, which is the 6th decade, we're continually refining that presence so that through the 7th, if we are fortunate enough to live through a 7th and an 8th and a 9th decade of life, we eventually become so refined. Our energy is irresistible because it matches all the different energies that work outside of us to create change and transformation. So the work that we're going to do in the yoga set today is really about clearing this arcline. It's a physical set. We're going to warm up. We're going to create movement in the body and just get the body to heat up, bring that sun energy in so that we actually have capacity. And then we're going to go into quite a long period of sitting with lots of arm work, Kundalini yoga with the arm work, and working through this area here to use the charge of the heart, the charge of the throat, the charge of the third eye, and the crown, which puts it all together to clear whatever the obstacles are. Obviously, you can't do this in one set. This is a practice that I've been doing for 10 years. So understand that what we are doing today is just really an indication. We're just dipping our feet into what it looks like when you turn 50 and what it is as you walk through those years until you turn 60. What should you be focusing on? What is it that you are here to achieve in that 6th decade of your life, so that when you enter into the 7th decade, you're ready. You're not still hauling along the baggage from the past 6 decades. You've let it go. And you're entering in with a clarity and a capacity to make an impact on the environment. Okay, so the first, as we always do, the first thing that we're going to do is tune in. So bring your hands together. Lou, have you checked that everybody can see?
I believe so.
Okay, thank you. So for those who are live, I can't see you, you can't see me, but hopefully you can hear me. You can see everybody else, and you'll be able to follow. I won't be able to check comments and questions. So welcome to those who are live with us, and let's enjoy. Let's work together across the ethers so that we can have one group. Bring your hands together in prayer mudra, so we're joining the hemispheres of the brain. And feel your breath. And feel the environment. Listen to the sounds that you can hear. And let that impact on your breathing. On your interior world. Enjoy being out in the open together. And take a deep breath in and exhale. And again, deep breath in, and as you exhale, really drop down into your body. As we chant Om Namo Gurudev Namo, we need to drop into the heart space with Namo, which is I bow, and rise up into the crown and third eye space with Om and Gurudev. Om Namo Gurudev Namo, I bow to creative consciousness. Feel the consciousness all around us in this beautiful open space. Gurudev Namo, I bow to divine wisdom, which exists within each one of us. Just take a moment to feel and to open up that expanded awareness. And then let's inhale to begin. Carry on. Inhale deep. Hold. Tighten the anal, genital, and navel muscles. Hold. And exhale. And let's do the protection mantra. Inhale to begin. We can use the arm movements, those who know it. Adgure Name, Jagadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jagadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jagadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Inhale deep and hold. Full root lock, anal, genital, navel muscles. Squeeze. Exhale. One more time. Inhale deep. Hold. Squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Pull that energy upwards. Expand the upper centers with that energy. Exhale when you need to. And relax. Okay, let's just warm up the base of the spine a little bit. So rotating to the left first. Inhale left. Exhale right as you come forward. Just working the base chakra on the ground. Feel the ground underneath you. Feel the energy of the ground underneath you as you work the base chakra. You're working with the base energy of the earth energy, and using that energy to open up your own base chakra. Eyes closed or eyes open, whatever you feel comfortable with. If it is possible to close your eyes to look inwards, and you feel safe enough to do that, then the invitation is there. But if you would prefer to have your eyes open, that's fine. Engage with the energy. Engage with your breathing. Engage with your body. You're increasing the more concrete elements. Energy, breath, body. Keep moving through those 3 dimensions. Energy, breath, body. And let's change direction. When you've completed the 1 circle, change direction. Moving to the right, inhaling as you go backwards, exhaling as you come forward. Try to move the very base of your spine. Stay very present, stay engaged. If you find your mind is wandering, use the mantra Sat Nam, inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam, just to keep your mind stable. Otherwise, just focus on those 3 levels of experience: energy, breath, body. And then come back to the center. Inhale deep. Hold your breath and stretch up in your spine, creating space between the vertebrae. Stretch up as high as you can without arching your back. Tuck the lower spine under. Squeeze your anus, genitals, and navel muscles in and up. Hold. Those who are menstruating will not do this to end off, or pregnant. And exhale. Just a short continuation of the warm-up. Your hands are on your ankles. We're doing spinal flexors. Inhaling, bringing your belly button forward towards your ankles. Exhaling, taking your belly button as far away from your ankles as you can. Try to keep your chin stable. Try not to flop your head backwards and forwards or up and down. The head is just in one place, and the spine is doing all the work. You're protecting your neck and really taking the energy that you raised in the first spinal rotation upwards through the spinal flex. Opening up that base chakra, now that energy can rise upwards as you move, awakening your system, bringing your body, your breath, and your energy into alignment. Speed it up slightly so that you start warming up a little more, going a little deeper into the flex. Your hands a little further along on your shins now, and the flex going to a little higher up, so that you're encouraging that energy to move upwards, to condition the whole spinal column and thereby your nervous system. All your chakras are situated along this channel. That's your subtle energy. Use your breath, inhaling deep, exhaling, inhaling as you come forward, exhaling as you go back. finally, as fast as you can this morning, what you're comfortable with, your hands are now on your knees and the flexors right up at the top of the spine. Again, keep your head steady, your chin parallel to the floor, and flex at your maximum speed. So we can start warming up. We will be doing a powerful warming up set after this. So you should, your body, sorry, I've got frog in my throat. The body will be able to sustain the inner warmth. You have to keep your elbows straight as you really push the chest through the arms. So you're getting to the back of the heart as you flex backwards, and the whole front heart chakra as you flex forward. Last few moments. And then come to the center. Inhale deep. Feel that stillness. Anal, genital, navel muscles squeeze tight so that you consolidate at the base of the spine. You create this container. Close off at the base, pulling your normal Jalandhara Bandh, your neck lock, and allowing the energy, alchemical transformation to happen as you squeeze more bandh. Hold for as long as you can and then relax, and do it one more time. Inhale deep. Create the container of the body. This is your laboratory. Your alchemical mix happens in the chakra system. So inhale deep, hold, lock the base. Full Jalandhara Bandh so that you lock the top. Squeeze the navel and the genitals so that the energy, the apana, mixes with the prana. And you have this combustion that happens in the spinal column. Hold, hold, let that combustion work. Squeeze and release. For those who are new, we don't do this when we're menstruating because you don't want apana to move upwards when you're menstruating. Apana moves down, right? It's an elimination function, so you want it to move downwards. That's why we don't do this when you menstruate. Okay, please come lying on your backs. We're going to do leg extensions. Your head is on the floor. You bring your knees to your chest. You're going to put your hands under your butt for those who need to, or next to your hips if you don't need to. If your lower back can remain completely flat on the floor without strain, then you don't need to put your hands under your buttocks. And we're going to stretch the legs out straight, parallel to the floor, both at the same time. Inhaling in, exhaling out. So you're bringing your knees to your chest and stretching your legs out straight. And continue. It's a rhythmic movement. So do it at your own pace. Their legs are not very high. If it's possible, keep them low. You want them parallel to the floor. That means they're about at most 15 centimeters away from the ground at the extension. If you need to keep your knees bent because you're protecting your lower back, that's fine. You don't have to put them straight out. You can straighten them just as much as you can, which is protecting you. You know best. And use your breath. Use your breath to really push your legs away. Inhaling, relax the lower back every time. Start from the beginning each time. When you're inhaling, it's just a little rest. When you're exhaling, you're then using that energy that you gain through the inhale to create that fire in the belly. you are menstruating and you're right at the beginning, you can encourage cramping. So you will do this only with one leg. You can do alternate legs. You know your body, so just do what you can do. We're working with fire. We're working with warming up the whole system, bringing the whole system online, energizing you, so that when we do work on the arcline, we're able to use this fire, transform the fire, use it for purification. We'll just do another 10. You're just doing what you can. When you finish that 10, at this pace, you're going to double your pace. So whatever you're doing, single legs or double legs, you're going to double your pace. So do it really, really at your maximum. Go for it. Whatever your maximum is, it's not the same as anybody else's maximum. You're just going to continue in a way that is really maximizing the process of combustion at the navel chakra. You're waking up your power. You're rhythmically strengthening the lower part of the body, bringing the base, sex, and navel chakra online, so that we've got a solid ground to work off. Move it, move it, move it as fast as you can. Those who've got the strength, go for it. Those who are struggling a little bit, just do what you can. Just do whatever you feel is pushing at that edge, that developmental edge. In yoga, we don't compare ourselves at all, not even to how you were yesterday. You just stay in the present, right now. Keep it up, just a few more seconds. And relax. Bring your knees into your chest, hold them, and just let your body rest. Go into a deep stillness. No matter what's going on around you or inside of you, find a place where you're able to just rest. And listen. Become very present to this moment. Nothing outside of this moment is relevant. And then take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you can start rocking on the spine. Slowly at first, small movements, and then forwards and backwards until you can come sitting up. Drop into the base and feel what you've done in the base of your body. Use that awareness. This is the yoga of awareness. Become mindful about what has shifted and what is still busy shifting. In the base. And now we're going to wake up the upper chakras, and so you're going to shake. Just shake as much as you can, your arms, your rib cage, your head. shake it up. It's a long time that you're going to be shaking, so find a rhythm that you can sustain. Don't do it artistically, just do it. Shake it up. You're shaking up all the old patterns in your nervous system so that you can release them. If you've got really solid armoring around some behavior patterns, you're going to have to shake really hard to get them loose. So decide what it is you want to work on today. What it is, behavior, emotional pattern, some overhang from the past. Decide what it is that you're wanting to release and then shake. So you tune in to what it is you're wanting to release, and then you use your body to start shaking it up. Just the beginning part. Just shake it. Shake from the core of you. Shake, shake, shake. Shaking is different to wagging your hands. Shaking is a real shake. You want to sweat. Shake, shake from the core. Shake, shake. You're not shaking. You're just moving your body. Shake. Shake it from the inside. That's it. Deeper, deeper. Shake it from the inside. You can't release energy patterns unless you're finding the core. Shake it up. You need to be hot at the end of this process. Shake. You're holding yourselves back. Shake. Shake, shake. I want to see that tremor that starts from the inside. With your whole torso, deep, 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 from deep inside your core, that shake must start from that deep patterning that sits way back, generational. You want to get right into that place in your energy bodies. Shake. Get out of your head. Get into your body. Get right deep, deep, deep into your body. We've got 1 minute left. 60 seconds of really, with integrity, making this moment work for you. You want to be hot at the end of this minute. Sweaty, hot. Last 30 seconds. Bring back to mind what it is you want to release. Wherever you are in your life, there will be something that's holding you back. That's an obstacle. You will be aware of it. This is what you're working on today. We're always a work in process. And relax. Just stop. Feel a sense of gratitude for yourself, for your capacity, for showing up. Bring that in. Feel your heart open. Now you're going to lie down on your left side. Just lie there for a couple of seconds, feeling your balance, feeling yourself. Just give everything permission, everything that's rising up to the surface, and shaking it up. It's going to rise up to the surface. And as you lie there, just allowing yourself to give space to everything that's manifesting its presence. Rise, stretch your right leg right up in the air and just keep it there. Just your right leg. And try to relax the rest of your body completely. Only your right leg is up in the air. You're going into a natural alignment, creating a new pattern in your body. Try to relax the rest of your body and just keep the right leg up. And just hold and breathe. Be aware of any tension in the rest of your body. Try to release it. Just the right leg. Just channeling energy into the rest of your body. Just hold and breathe. If you have to bend your right leg because it's hurting, it's no problem. Just do what you can. Try to keep the foot facing upwards as much as possible, but you can bend your knee if it becomes too difficult. Just breathe. The most important thing is to stay relaxed as you do this. And then gently lower that leg and turn onto the other side, lying on your right side, raising your left leg. Much shorter. Just hold it up and breathe. Relax and breathe. Try to lie on your side so that your right shoulder is on the floor, your right hip is on the floor. Your right leg is your balance point and the left leg is stretched up. Just another 10 seconds. Don't strain because then you're not relaxed. So just hold the leg up in a way that the rest of your body can be relaxed. And relax. Put your leg down, lie on your back and just rest a bit. And again go into that very still place where you're observing, you're just watching. Now raise your right arm straight up to 90 degrees and then your left arm. So alternate your arms 90 degrees. You're now working the upper part of your body, the upper chakras. Move fast. You're only moving the arms. Move fast but be exact. Your palms face me, so that your hands, when they're up perpendicular to the ground, not to the back. So and then all the way down to the ground. So from 90 to the ground. And at your maximum speed. It's like you are pumping up the engine at the heart. So feel what's happening in the heart space. As you move the arms, you're starting the arcline work. Because you're working with the foundation of the arcline is at the heart. opening up the heart space and beginning to impact on the throat, the third eye, and the crown. Move as fast as you can. Your arms are only going to 90 degrees, not behind your head. From 90 to the floor. Don't shortchange it, all the way down to the floor. Make sure that you are doing the movement exactly and then speed it up. Don't sacrifice the integrity of the movement for speed. Keep the palms facing forward. You're working with earth energy, so feel how your palms are facing the earth as they come down at your sides, and then up into the air, still facing forward. Energy, breath, body. We work on 3 levels. And now without stopping, you're going to raise your right arm and your left leg at the same time. So right arm, left leg, and then left arm, right leg, and continue. So the cross brain exercise for the same amount of time. Again, at your maximum speed, what you're able to maintain. Feel what's happening at the navel. That's your balance point. Use your navel to power the movement, to keep it consistent. Nice straight arms, straight legs as much as possible. In the last 30 seconds, right arm, left leg. Very, very, very important exercise for small children to do. Really balances the brain. And then bring both your arms up 90 degrees. Inhale deep. Hold that posture, hold the breath, consolidate, strengthen, pull root lock so that you solidify internally through the core. And exhale and relax. Just rest. We're not going to rest for long, so you don't have to blanket over you, but just relax. Sink into the ground and be present to what is changing, what is shifting. And then bring your knees into your chest, hug them in, relax in that posture, let the lower back get a nice stretch. Rock from side to side. And then forwards and backwards. And come sitting up. We're going to begin the work on the arcline. We'll have a short rest after this, but we're going to do this first. You're going to chant a cow, so your hands are just above the arcline with a nice bend in your elbows, stretching up as much as you can from the navel so that this whole area here is really stretching up. But be careful not to arch your back. As you're sitting, you're going to pull this in with a slight mulban and then stretch up. Yeah, so that you're trying not to sit like this as much as possible. Stretching. We're going to chant a kal. A kal means the undying light. That's what we're tuning into. That's what we're channeling here. We're channeling source. We're channeling spirit. The undying light is the same principle. So as we do this and we chant a kal, feel this opening, the beginning of the arcline, this very refined energy to tune in to the energy of source. Put your arms up. It's only 5 times that we're chanting a kal. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to begin. Feel the heart opening with the ah. Inhale. One more time. Big, wide, open mouth chant. Go. Good. Inhale deep through the nose. Hold that stretch. Open the heart. Stretch upwards while keeping the palms together. Push down into the earth from the back of the waist. We're beginning that alchemical process of opening. Hold it as long as you can without straining. Exhale when you need to. Lower your arms when you need to. Put your hands in your lap and just prepare. We're moving into the second phase of the practice. Gently lower yourself onto your back, just for a few minutes rest. Before we move on, now you can cover yourself with a blanket if you have one, or put your socks on. And do what you need to, just to try to keep the warmth in, so that your body doesn't get cold and stiff. I need Alexia, can you hotspot? Do you know how to? Yeah. Gently become aware of your surroundings. Everything that you can hear and feel on your skin, in your body. And as you stay with that expanded awareness, begin to bring movement into your body by moving your fingers and your toes. Stay present with the sounds and the internal environment. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. And then stretch your arms above your head and bring a deep breath into the body by stretching from fingers to toes. Interlace your fingers, invert your palms and stretch up in both directions. And then exhale, bring your knees into your chest and hug them in tight. Rock from side to side. You can do a little twist by dropping your arms to one side, your knees to the other. Or a little cat stretch, whatever feels good for you right now. Twist your spine in the other direction as well. And then you can rub your hands and feet together in the air to really wake yourself up. Nice brisk rub of the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands. That wakes up your navel center again. And then bring your knees into your chest, hug them in and rock forwards and backwards a few times. Just being able to just feel that movement, that grace, that awakening in the body as you come sitting up. And we start the work on the arcline. So now we've really warmed up everything. We've really brought the body, the energy, the breath and the body into alignment. We're going to work with this movement of the arms. So you can see by what I'm doing that I'm working the whole arcline area. And the important thing about this is make your back really strong. Really go deep into the floor, from the back of the waist down into the floor. Root your spine into the ground. So that as you're moving, this is not going all over the place. Yeah, this is not the movement. You're not going like this. It's a strong, very stable core. And then from there, you start opening up. Because now what you're doing is you are undoing all of the lineage patterns that are stuck in your arcline. So now we're starting to work the past. Yeah, we're going to work through, we've done asana. We're now doing pranayama, which is going to be a combination of chanting and breath. And then we will go into dharana and dhyana, which is the silence. Now we're going to work the arcline with those three methods. So as you're moving, be very aware of bringing this in front of your face and then through the entire arc of your arm, because that's your arcline. Yeah? You will feel it here. We're not going to do it for long. Normally we do this for 31 minutes. We're not going to do it for 31 minutes because we're doing a series of small things that are going to take us into that eventual deep silence within the arcline. So we'll only do it for 5 or 6 minutes. Okay, I'll just watch what happens with the group and then we'll work accordingly to that. We're going to be chanting with this, so really use your voice so that you get that pranayama moving, you get the prana moving. Satnam, Satanam, Satanam, Satanam. I think it's Satnam, you should see out the music. Twice. So Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru. And that's as you're doing this, get into a real rhythm with it. Yeah? And remember, don't move all over the place. And begin.
Hare
arms up. Keep the arms up, framing the arcline. Hold, stretch up from the back of the waist, stretch down from the back of the waist. Inhale deep, 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 and hold. And now keep the movement going as you hold your breath. Keep the movement going. Keep stretching up, 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 and down. Opening up the heart space, and exhale. Arms up. One more time. Inhale deep and hold. Keep the movement going. Exhale when you need to. And now stretch up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Stretch up as tall as you can, as if you're trying to leave the floor. Keep your head looking straight forward. Inhale deep, hold, and stretch. Stretch as much as you can. Hold, hold. Exhale, keep the arms up. Inhale, hold and stretch. Up, up, up. Keep it up, keep holding. 5 more seconds. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Keep the arms up. Exhale. And last time. Inhale deep. Stretch the arms straight up. And now just twist from side to side. And again, inhale deep. Keep twisting. And hold the breath. Twist, hold the breath. Last few seconds. Exhale, relax. Good. Rest your arms down. Just feel what you've done. Need to take a little brief lie down. You can do so. Or you can remain sitting. It's up to you. You can rest your body just by sitting in stillness and awareness. Open your awareness to include that expanded presence, this presence that we can feel in nature, which breathes with us. Feel that. Breath in and exhale. So this exercise that we've just done brightens up your attractive force, so that whatever opportunities are there available for you for healing, for any kind of prosperity, that this arcline is activated, it's working for you. If you do this for 31 minutes a day, you begin to charge up your arcline. You wouldn't start at 31 minutes, right? Because you're going to really push yourself. So you would start with 3 or 4 minutes and then slowly work that up to 31 minutes a day, where you are really charging up the field, this capacity to know the field, to read the field. So when opportunities come, you're 3 steps ahead. That's what the arcline does for you. Now what we're going to do to further refine this process in the arcline, of being able to be 3 steps ahead at every moment, is to clear the karma. So whatever it is that you've gathered in all your many lifetimes that is still lodged there, you wouldn't be sitting here today if you weren't on some process already with that journey of the karma, right? So what we're doing with this exercise is we are further clearing the arcline of the karma. So you stay with your hands here. Your hands are cupped, as if you're literally scooping out negative energy. Anything that's an obstacle, anything that, even good energy can sometimes be an obstacle. Even good energy can become karmic. So you want to take all of that so that you leave a clear, neutral space that can be filled with universal energy. So you're flicking your wrists. So you're filling your hands up with that energy, the obstacle that you decided at the beginning of this class that you want to work on and release. removing that. Right? So as you work through the karma, you're clearing this arcline, but make sure you lift the elbows. Yeah? So you're not doing this. That's real easy. What you want to do is this, because it's a load. This is heavy energy that we're moving out. Karmic energy is heavy energy, even if it's good karma. Heavy. So we want to take that. We need refined energy here. We want to move all of that heavy energy out. Okay? You're going to be chanting Waiguru, 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 Waiguru. And it's a slow movement. So you really are feeling that energy and then toss it back. Feel that energy and toss. Okay? So the rhythm is slow and deep. So really feel into the rhythm. Begin your straight ground. Very
Guru
Relax your arms down on your lap or on your knees. Press your lower half of the body from the back of the waist down into the floor. Rise up from the back of the waist. And feel the arcline beginning from the heart center, moving upwards and outwards in a sphere around your upper chakras. And visualize a golden color in your arcline. And on the outside of the sphere of the gold is a blue-violet light. That blue-violet light is universal frequency, universal wisdom. And just visualize that light, the gold, which is very, very much of this realm, and the blue-violet, which is very much of the infinite realms. Stretch your legs if you need to. If your body is sore, you can move your body, stretch a little bit, just relax, give yourself a body break. I'm going to continue sitting. So when we are born into this life in the incarnation of a woman, we have an extra arcline, and that is from one nipple to the next. So all of us, whether we're born into a male body or a female body, have an arcline from earlobe to earlobe through the heart center. But women have an extra arcline from nipple to nipple, and that is really for the function of feeding the child, nurturing the arcline of the child, creating an infinite cycle of blessing from breast to breast with the arcline of the child. Whether it's breastfeeding or whether it's bottle feeding doesn't make any difference. the action of bonding, of holding the child's arcline at the breasts that creates that infinite cycle of blessing, which is why the mother power is so powerful, is so sustaining. So we're going to work with that arcline, both arclines, both the nipple to nipple as well as the earlobe to earlobe, with this mudra now, to magnetize the arclines in order to be more powerful in your presence, to have more impact on your environment, so that your presence speaks before you even say anything, that you are felt in the environment, not just by people, but by animals, by nature, by the sense of breathing that happens in nature, that you are part of that breathing process. And this is the process of magnetizing and empowering your own arcline. So we do it with this mudra, and we are moving from touching just the fingertips in the front to a wide open sphere. Yeah, so you can see here, earlobe to earlobe, you're at the level of the earlobes, plus breast to breast. Yeah, we're doing both. Every time we touch, we go har. And the tip of the tongue must touch the palate so that there's an impact on the palate. Har. Try. Har. 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 It's a hard sound. It's not a soft sound. Har. Har. Sounds like had. Har. 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 Okay, every time you touch. And we're going to do it with the movement, but it's wide. Har. 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 Navel point. Pull the navel point. Not if you're menstruating or pregnant, but everybody else, pull the navel point as you chant har and as you touch the fingers together in front. The rest, the two fingers, pinky and ring finger, are firmly held in the palm. So it's only your knowledge and wisdom fingers that we activate in here. The energy of knowledge and wisdom, bringing it together, opening out at the level of the earlobes. There are two parts to this meditation. The second part, we're going to do this in the second part, so I will signal you to change. So your right arm is straight up, straight, like an antenna. Elbow is straight, left is at the heart, and as we continue to chant har and pull the navel point, you mentally visualize yourself doing this while you are doing this. Okay, so you are mentally magnetizing your arclines, but holding this posture, which is a powerful antenna. It's like a what do you call it? A mudra with the whole body. So instead, this mudra with the whole body. Okay. And the tantric har you all most are familiar with. It's about a second apart, the hars. Now, like no internet connection. There's no internet connection. I'm not sure why. Oh, it went off. Can I just unlock it? While we wait, just stay in the space. Don't let your minds drift. Stay very present, very conscious. Yeah.
Doesn't want to connect.
See, it's connected. Okay, we don't have to have music. We can do it without music. It's just nicer with music.
I've got a dongle here. Do you want to try that?
It's on, so I'm not sure why it's not connecting.
It says low data mode though.
Should still be on now. All right, we'll do it without music. Okay, so we start, and I'll keep the rhythm. So it's a very, very clear rhythm, and then as the minutes go by, the group will consolidate the rhythm. Okay, so we'll start off. Har, 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 har. Touch the fingertips at the heart. Har, 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 har. Keep the navel point going. Har, 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 har. Har is when the fingers are touching. Har, 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 har. When your arms are apart, your fingers are at the earlobes, earlobes, earlobes. That's it. Heart, earlobes, heart, earlobes. Heart, 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 heart. Keep the heart center open, sitting up straight. Heart, 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 heart. When your fingers are together when you're chanting heart. Heart, 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 heart. Feel the impact on the upper palate with heart. Pull the navel point. Heart, 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 heart at the heart, 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 heart. Alchemy is happening as you chant. Navel, heart, 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 arcline, heart, energy, heart, breath, heart, body, heart, 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 heart. Make sure the heart is at the heart. You're opening up the heart, empowering the arcline. Heart, 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 heart. Both are heart, 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 heart. You have phenomenal power in your body. in your breath, in all your energy bodies. You're harnessing all of these. Use your navel. Don't forget about your navel. Pull it every time you chant hard. Pull it back. Make sure the heart is at the heart. Last minute. Use your navel. That's the fire. Remember to power you up. The center of your power, the center of your consciousness is the heart. The heart is at the heart. And inhale deep, and let's move into the second one. Now you are mentally imagining the movement and continue chanting. Had, 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 the mudra. And you do it for a minute. Keep the mudra in both hands. Take it as a group. Listen to each other. Keep mentally visualizing the movement. Now breathe and continue, hold. Continue to mentally visualize yourself making the movement. The body is still, navel point is still. But you're visualizing your body making that movement from the first part. Inhale deep, hold, close your eyes, tune into the arcline area that you've charged up with your sound, with your breath, your energy. Stay aware. A lot of things are floating to the surface at the moment. Stay present without being seduced into paying attention to anyone in particular. Do a little bit of breath work. Bring your hands back into this mudra. Your fingers are at your earlobes. Visualize the arcing of energy from fingertip to fingertip, mirroring the arcing of energy from earlobe to earlobe. You're going to make an O of your mouth with a very solid lips, like this, tight. You're breathing in and out, listening very deeply to your breath. Continue. Your O-shaped mouth, and your entire focus is on your breath. So you're charging the energy from fingertip to fingertip with your pranayama. The boar mouth, the very, very solid, crunched up lips, stimulates the vagus nerve at the back of the throat, brings you into a state of deep calm and meditation. So tune into your breath. Your spine is straight, your chest is out, chin in. Breathing is diaphragmatic. Just doing this for 3 minutes. Is known as the smiling Buddha or Christ mudra. It induces a feeling of joy, feeling of compassion. Again, powering up the arcline with your compassion from your heart, with your patience, your presence. Listen to the breath. Relax your arms and just keep your mudra at the level of the earlobes. Your elbows are relaxed at your sides. and hold your breath. You're going to hold for 30 seconds. So hold, tighten your lips, and focus on your navel point. Focus on the fire at the navel. Line up your energy in that straight line through the chakras. Hold, another 15 seconds. Cannon fire. All the way out. Exhale. Empty your lungs completely. And then inhale again deep. Hold. Tighten. Tighten your lips. Centralize your energy. Bring it all into that central channel. Cannon fire breath out. And relax. Just come lying down for a short little rest before we move to the last meditation. As you lie in your meditation, in your relaxation, begin to prepare for the next phase, which is the meditation. And for that, you're going to visualize your arcline as completely clear. So bring your mind into your heart center as you're lying in your relaxation posture. And feel the seat of your consciousness in your heart. Listen deeply for the the wisdom of your heart this morning, that quiet little voice. Allow yourself to tune in to the wisdom of your heart for today. And it is that you will carry with you into the meditation, that you will use to power your arcline. Last few minutes of your relaxation, you will spend tuning into the wisdom of your heart. In your heart center, tune in and listen. To the ground, through the back of your waist. Slowly bring your knees into your chest and hold them in your chest, at your chest. Cradling the wisdom of the heart in your body. Stay connected to that wisdom as you rock forwards and backwards. Slowly bringing yourself back up into a seated meditation posture. So, of course, for this final meditation, what we are going to be doing is outlining the arcline. So your fingertips are together. Tips of the mercury fingers, your little pinkies, are just touching. So the very tips of the other fingers are interlaced. And again, you stretch up, stretching down from the back of the waist into the floor, stretching up from the back of the waist, up through the heart, up through the throat, through the crown, projecting the wisdom of your heart into your arcline. Obviously, this kind of meditation is an active meditation. Why do we do this in Kundalini Yoga? We do this because it takes us to that developmental edge. And it's a very, very quick, fast way of programming your system through meditation when you activate the body at the same time. It's not a substitute for sitting meditations where we observe the breath. Those are equally valid. This is just different. Okay, so we use that same principle of absolute presence, staying in the present moment, not disappearing into the thoughts, staying in this moment, but also engaging with the strength of the body, with the rhythm, the physical rhythm of the body, pulling that into the meditation practice. So put your arms up above your head. Your eyes are closed, You're in this present moment, in whatever you're feeling in your body, whatever you're aware of in the environment, and then your internal. So your fingers are not steepled, they're interlaced. Yeah? Just the tips are interlaced, and the pinkies are touching at the tip. This is very deliberate. Yes? So your communication is activated. The other fingers are interlaced. Thumbs are just apart. Tune into the heart wisdom and power that into your arcline. Your head is not dropped. Try not to sit with your heart center closed. Your heart center must be open. Long and slow and deep as possible. Power your arcline. The wisdom of your heart. Not holding this posture for long. Your heart is always delivered with love. Tune into that self-love, self-compassion that feels the wisdom of the heart. With your own edges, to take your hands down, rest on your head, take them back up. Lost in the physical, stay also open to the energetics. Take the seat of your soul. Consolidate the wisdom of your heart. Consolidate that message of compassion. If there is no compassion, it's not from your heart. Felt known in this moment. Take a deep breath in, hold your breath and press on your heart center. Hold root lock, anal, genital, navel muscles. Tight lock at the base, neck lock so that you seal the top. Pressing on the heart center, seal in that wisdom. The clarity, your intention from the beginning of class. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale deep, hold, press on the heart and contain the wisdom from the top and the bottom, root lock and neck lock, and absorb. Exhale. Last time, before we end the class, just consolidate what it is you decided for yourself at the beginning. Push that into the heart space wisdom. Seal it in from the top and the bottom. And relax. Sit quietly for a few seconds. Your eyes can be open or closed. Just absorbing the external and letting it blend with the internal. What has happened internally, what has shifted, what has become clear, what remains murky. Allow it all. Whatever developmental edges you have been privileged to cross today, be thankful. Whatever remains there as a growth point, a place of learning, be thankful. Be present to all of it. Bring your hands together for a long time sun, the end of our session. Keeping that gratitude, that thankfulness in your heart space together with your heart wisdom and your compassion. draw on the sun energy, the navel energy, the long time sun, to guide us and protect us and light the way forward. Inhale to begin. May the long time sun shine upon you, all us around you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way My prayer is that eldership becomes once again a valued status in our species, that we're able to enter into eldership with excitement, with a sense of purpose and meaning and health, most of all, health. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
So one of the principles of the healthy, happy, holy movement is that without health, we can't have happiness. And without happiness, we can't have holiness. Holiness is simply being able to contain all the 9 holes in our bodies. Being able to contain what comes in and what goes out is the state of being holy. But if you reach your 60s and your 70s and your 80s and you're so ill, the body is in so much pain, it is bent, it has no capacity to have the juices flowing and be aligned, there's that possibility to reach for the holiness because you're so engaged with the process survival, eking out those last few years with medication after medication after medication. That is not eldership. Yes, eldership is not possible without health. That's why this practice is so incredibly important, to spread outwards, to give access to this information, so that the process of staying healthy is as natural as the process of education. Not the study of disease, the study of health and how to maintain that. And for a nation or a planet full of powerful elders to manifest once again.